this piece right here, just take this and bring it towards me. Today we had a customer by the name of Pat Dorr come in the shop. A couple months ago we did a bunch of performance parts to his 2006 M7, single pipe, porting, one of our billet cylinder heads, clutching, air intake, timing key, parts like that. He's really happy with the sled and everything. The problem that he encountered was it's not loading up, but it has a really bad bog or really bad hesitation at lower RPMs. The machine was doing it only when it got to a certain temperature and only in certain spots. It's not supposed to be that way, so he brought it to us to fix it and make it right. The first thing we do when we get a situation like this is me or my dad or Shannon, one of the mechanics in the shop, will go out and ride it. We'll diagnose the situation ourselves to see what we feel. It only stumbles there for a brief second. Like if I hold it at 5 grand and whap it, it's fine, but if I go below that, then it doesn't do it. That's what leads me to think that the valve adjustment's off or something. The first thing I felt was that, you know, the timing on the exhaust valves was off or something, like the valves weren't closing all the way. With that, the first thing we checked was the exhaust valve cable length. They're off. Anybody with any of these Arctic Cat machines with the electronic power valve systems, it's required they check it every so often. There's a spec in the service manual. They're about 60 thousandths out of adjustment.
What is?
The valves. Yeah. After we had tried, you know, we adjusted his cable free length, went out and wrote it, and that didn't fix it. It made it better, but it didn't fix it. Then we checked the servo motor because we thought there was some condensation in there. The CDI or the ECU sends a signal to this machine, or this servo motor here, and that controls when the exhaust valves open and close. We're just going to pull the cover off here on the motor itself to check for condensation or any buildup. Everything appears to be fine. It doesn't look like there's any condensation, any corrosion. It doesn't appear that the gasket was leaking. Even after that, that didn't fix the problem. The way the machine was acting, you know, the warmer and warmer the machine got, the symptoms seemed to get worse. So we figured there was a stator issue. The stator, also known as a magneto, is the main electrical charging unit for the sled. It powers everything. It's where all the power is generated for anything electrical on the sled. As the stator heated up or the engine heated up, and the electrical system heated up, it was creating more resistance, therefore producing less spark. Before we went and changed the stator, we ohm checked it and everything to the specs in the service manual, and everything checked out. But still, from experience and whatnot, we've seen where stators have checked out on the readings, on the resistant readings and everything, and replaced them and fixed problems. So we finally changed that, went out and wrote it, and everything was good to go. It's an electrical deal. This machine has several thousand miles on it. It's something that happens over time. Sometimes there's no way around it. It's just, you know, wear and tear. Stuff goes bad. Generally, this isn't our main focus as to what do we do here in the shop at Speedwerx. But sometimes, you know, if we install parts on a customer's sled and he has a problem, we're going to be there for him. That's one thing we offer to our customers. Besides a great product, is great service. So.
Arctic Cat just won for year-end points. What do you think about that?
Pretty pumped for Arctic Cat and Speedwerx. It pays off for everybody at Arctic Cat and at Speedwerx when everything works the way it should and it wins. It makes it all worthwhile.